What's up, boys?
Hey, fellas.
Hello.
How happy are you
Welcome.
guys?
How's it going, boys?
I'm happy to be here.
Are you? But are you really, though?
Well, yeah.
I could finally let my guard down. I've been hounding these guys with it feels like I pop in their DMs and be like, "Are we still gonna go on this date?"
Oh, yeah. We were always going on this date, man. I just like playing hard to get.
I don't know. It got dicey
Yeah,
for me this week.
All right, I couldn't wait any
my
longer.
phone was broken, and I had to get out my old one and re-download all this stuff. So it got close.
I'm
You
gonna
put,
tell
like,
you straight up,
that-
Brian was super nervous. You were gonna fucking choke on us, which is kind of expectable from a Leafs fan, right? This is like the first
And
round.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys that Pat was fucking MIA all day too, and I was fucking nervous that he had forgotten as well.
Hang on, I did. I came home super late after the first period. And I see Brian's DM and like, holy shit, it's tonight. But I was home, so all good.
Yeah,
Brian, do you-
Basically, I'm the glue that holds this all together. Let's call a spade
Yeah.
here.
You also do all the editing and shit, right? You do it all, dude.
Hey, we go live. How much editing are you doing?
None at all. Nothing.
Yeah.
Thank you,
All
Melissa.
right, I'm going to the I'll be right back.
Brian, do you remember what you sent me for Christmas? What that strain was? That's what I'm smoking tonight.
Candyland.
Candyland is what I'm smoking. So while we were setting up the stream, Ginger Claus already got stoned as fuck, as you can tell. So yeah, are you gonna dab again? What's your rate
We made-
like? Go on.
What's my what?
Your rate? You
How
guys
high are
smoking
you?
like 3 minutes again?
Ooh, how high am I right now? Oh, I'm a
said-
solid.
No, he said
many
hi. How are you?
I'm great.
Pat, you picked a great guess. He's struggling on question one here.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
So I
remember the night that we were on. So go
I had
ahead.
5 pieces of Pat's or of Brian's bar. So was it 900?
No, I gave the Leafs one was a 600. I find fucking white chocolate tastes nasty if you go any higher. than that.
Trickery. I would have had more.
Then eat more.
It's not
Eat
too
more.
late.
I'll tell you the funniest night, Ginger Claus. I'll tell you, like, there was this one night that you were gonna do like fucking 50 bong rips or something throughout the game, and everybody was cheering you on. Hold on. And I'm just thinking to myself, this guy's just looking for an excuse to smoke fucking 50 bong rips. He doesn't need any encouragement. He's gonna do it anyway. I guarantee it.
Whenever I tweet something like that, I'm the first person to like it.
This reminds me of when Brian said something. How many likes was it for you to smoke a fucking 1 gram dab?
Well, I thought maybe because it was a fucking podcast account, we could get 150, but we almost got 100.
Yeah, 5 minutes after the tweet, he's like, "No matter how many likes we get, I'm doing it." Yep. So
And I'll tell you
you're
guys
the same, man.
The funny story about that is my wife fucked up the first recording of it, and I had to do 2 1-gram dabs in that day. That was a good day.
Twist your other
That's
arm.
amazing.
All right, boys, what'd you think of that
I'll
game?
speak to that. It was, well, I got a story for you about that game. After the first period, my 7-year-old looked at me really sad, and he's like, well, what am I going to do? He was supposed to go to bed after the first period, and I say, well, I bet you if you go throw on that jersey and watch the second period, that Subban jersey you sent, I bet
Awesome.
you they might pull off a win. And he's like, oh, yeah, I'll do that. He runs in, he wears the jersey through the second period. I send him to bed in the second. And then I went and told him at the end of the third, I went into his room to tell him he was streaming the fucking game on his tablet.
That's hilarious. Good for him.
Yeah.
Happy as heck.
You made a
But,
good kid, man.
yeah, it was a good game.
Was it?
I thought for sure we were going to get spanked, boys. After that first period, we couldn't get out of our zone to save our lives, and I thought we were just going to get spanked. So, like I was saying before we went live, I'm not griping. I'm not saying anything. I am turning my back, taking those 2 points, and walking away.
I missed the first period. So my daughter,
Same, man.
she goes to bed around 7-ish. So I like to put it. That's why I missed the first. But yeah, man, what I saw that your goalie Montembeau or my French.
Oh, you went there.
I work in public sector, but my French is terrible. But yeah, no, you've surprised me. I don't watch a lot of the Habs. I mean, I watch a lot of highlights. I don't watch a lot of the full games, but man, he looks sharp. I like him. You can keep him at least as a 1B. I think he's a good option.
The truth
This
is,
last six games-
if he played 10 games in Toronto, you guys would be calling him the next Vizina. For sure.
If there's anything that's taught me, man, don't not trade them.
No,
we would
jokes
just have to
aside,
sign him in Toronto and he'd be the next Vesna.
jokes aside,
The last
the kid-
7
the kid's
games,
okay,
like
man.
the numbers have been pretty good. Like
saw
we've
those.
ridden him a little too hard, and like he had a fall apart game the other night. But yeah, no, his numbers are like really impressive, and I think he's got like a 915 on the season now, doesn't he?
Well,
like
apparently that's good enough for an All-Star game. So, guess
Ouch.
not gonna mention who, but
Bazinga.
yeah.
I gotta
Yeah.
ask, how is the barbecue in California or Carolina, man? Did you
I was
find
actually
some?
like, dude, that was I told my wife the biggest letdown about Carolina was that's like one of the only things I think. Obviously, if you think about the Tar Heels, right? But none of that was on. But yeah, no, Charlotte is not the place. I asked like multiple locals, and they looked at me like I had 4 heads. They're like, in Charlotte? I'm like,
Jesus.
yeah, you know, you're a big city, but it's all apparently the outskirts of North Carolina is where the barbecue's to be had, and we were in the heart of the city. So yeah, we didn't get any of that. So I was a bit disappointed.
I bet, man. I was like,
Yeah.
my mouth was watering when you mentioned it.
I did get some. Have you ever had burnt ends? Do you know what that is?
Yep.
I did order. May have ordered an app or 2 of that. It was fantastic. But yeah,
That's got to be one of the best parts of that job, man. Traveling like that and trying local foods everywhere.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I fucking paid to do that.
I try
Yeah.
to do it.
I literally
I mean,
fucking.
because a lot of it,
Yeah.
it's set up for you. You have to do certain events, right? But I'll try and branch out and eat somewhere else and see some other fun things. But
Nice.
you do it. You start doing it alone, and you kind of like I at least find places to go with my family after, right? Like going to Banff by yourself and going to Lake Louise by yourself. It's kind of like I'm that weird loner sitting there taking a selfie, or falling in the lake trying to get a selfie.
Nice. That's
Um,
awesome.
It is pretty sweet traveling there. So
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Like I said,
guys,
paid to
some
do it.
content for you. I'm not the one running this, but Rick Tockett's supposed to be named the head coach of the Canucks on Monday. I just saw it come up on my phone.
I heard that.
It's huge out here. Like I'm out west right now. Like that's all anybody's talking about. They're talking about how poorly Boudreaux's been treated. Like it's on the evening news. That's
Yeah, didn't
it's
he?
weird.
Didn't he leave the presser
the
with
media-
fucking water in his eyes? Boudreaux?
Yeah, the media is asking him questions like the other. Or I think it was this morning. It's like, well, what does it mean to you to be coaching in the NHL? It's like fucking stop asking these fucking soundbite leading ass questions. Like the man's been in the fucking game 40 years. Like
Making him
There's-
cry right in front of everybody.
I'll tell you one
Embarrassing,
thing.
man.
Like it's been a thing with the Canucks. How it's like, oh, let's not pick on the Canucks. They've had a rough go. This, that, and the other thing. That fucking organization deserves every ounce of criticism it's getting. Fuck that shit. They're awful from the fucking top to the bottom. Fuck the Canucks.
I didn't realize we'd be
Brian,
fucking.
tell me how you
Can
really
you
feel.
even say
Yeah,
that
yeah.
loud when
I
you
didn't
live in
really-
British Columbia?
I never fucking realized this podcast would be fucking Habs fans and Leafs fans fucking double tagging Vancouver, right? That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
That's not the show I had in mind at all, man.
I think we're all tiptoeing around the fucking fight.
Fucking do it! Wait.
Yeah.
I'm still, my soundboard is gone. There it is.
What? Oh.
No, there it is. Wait, that's not the one. Shit.
Big whoop.
That's the one. Sorry about that. So yeah, man.
Is there a chat going on here, Pat, that I can't see?
The what?
It'll be on
Are you on? Yeah, you're on your phone right now, eh? If you go on the
so
YouTube
now
channel and mute, but yeah, you need like a second screen if you're on your phone, or it's hard to. But right now, at the beginning of the start, Rob started with a. Hang on, let me find it again.
Oh,
Rob says, "Oh, I'm so sorry, Ty and Fulton. You guys picked the wrong night right off the bat." That's what he said. I tried to leave it out, but since you're bringing up the chat, that's the feeling. People loving the sweater here, and the C I gave to Matthews, I guess.
I still can't believe they did that.
Well, it's the rule about Matthews gonna get it in Arizona. Like we said off cam with Fulton, like they're gonna give it to Matthews in Arizona because you always give it to the big upcoming UFA. That's the rule.
Totally.
Yep.
I've debated doing that little retweet thing you did for
He's gonna love that arena.
a Mighty Ducks jersey, like a Fulton Reed Mighty Ducks jersey, but I don't want to be that person like you know, pandering.
Fucking love it, dude. And then there's fucking Ty like, do it. Love it.
Do that.
I
I'll
thought I was going
retweet
to send
the
one for
heck out of
Christmas. I thought we were friends, but this fucking guy.
Yep. It is what it is. It's the rivalry before the
Aha.
friendships.
At least do us a little spin with that fucking thing, man. Come on. Stand up.
I'm in my underwear right now.
Yeah,
I swear to God. No, I swear to God.
Oh, fuck.
It is what it is,
That's
dude. Want to see? No,
That's
fuck that.
I don't care.
Nah.
Pull it out.
No, that's the thing. Like I'm like a super small micro penis. Like it would be really like I can't do that. Yeah.
I've got
you
the
are wearing
same
the Matthews
problem.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Not me. Not me. It only looks small on me because my legs are fucking huge. If you put it on Tyler, it's fucking cannon.
Holy fuck. Oh yeah, that's some good hockey talk
I-
in there.
Yeah. I use the Fulton Reed calf workout. Remember that guy? Fuck, you don't have to
don't.
cast me a hockey player. You don't
Oh
remember
yeah.
that? Man?
Oh yeah, the calf. So yeah, I do. That was hilarious, dude.
Man, I love Twitter sometimes.
Dude, that became a hashtag on Leafs Twitter as couch calves.
What's that?
Couch
that
calves
again?
became a hashtag on Leafs Twitter
Oh,
after that
Yeah,
goal.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Pretty good.
Leafs Twitter royalty. We got fucking cash cabs. And the
there
boys.
he seems to get like
Cash.
Vini like reaction to whatever he tweets. Fulton, like your community,
Yeah,
is there's always someone fucking starting a fire over the smallest shit. Like, I don't know, man. It's
Yeah.
crazy. We have maybe you know him. It's called Vini. FN Vini.
Oh yeah.
There's always
Yeah,
this
yeah,
guy
He's got a
being.
nice lawn.
There's always this guy being fucking offended of something he tweets, and I feel you're that guy on Leafs Nation. Like you're the equivalent of fucking Vini on that. There's always someone taking it the wrong fucking way, like it's on
Yeah.
purpose. They're looking to be fucking offended.
Oh, for sure. They're searching it. They're fucking scrolling his page. Yep, don't like that one. I'm on that.
Yeah,
Fuck
it is what it is.
Well,
Fuck, I'm not
Fucking
gonna let
that.
some guy with fucking small calves tell me what to do.
Lay down.
And honestly, man, like there's a lot, like because like I'll be honest. So I started this account during COVID. I deleted all my social media when my daughter was born. I didn't want those pictures. They're personal. I share them with the people I care about. I don't really share them publicly. And I was getting bored listening to like Dreger and the people trash the Leafs or just talk shit. And I was like, these guys don't even know what they're talking about. So I started my account and I had like I don't know, 3 people following me, and yeah, now it's, I don't know, almost 7,000. So I sometimes forget when I'm tweeting something like that. Hey, there's this is going to be seen by a lot more people, right? So yeah, I try to
Yeah.
be, pretty neutral, and not neutral, but like I'm actually, I just tweet my thoughts, but yeah, some people get offended by everything, man. The amount of shitty comments I get in the DMs, and I just delete them. I actually just laugh. I'm in sales. I have a thick skin, so it's kind of, it works.
You know
I
what?
wish I
feel
had
you,
that, man.
Yeah, I'm like Fulton on that. Like, I bring it. It's fucking hilarious. It's like people will lose sleep over that. I hear. I laugh my ass off, and like it. I don't know, man. Like, I know Brian gets involved. Like, he can get emotional over his fucking debate, and I'm like,
Oh man,
yeah,
it's fucking
I've given what I have
boring.
to give a thread, and then I walk off and never read that thread again, and then I don't know. I can shut it off, man. Like,
I mean, and
drop and
there's
run.
some areas if you go with me, like you guys see, I get pissed over some things, but
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
yeah, and like I don't know, I try to let it go. It's just there's like, if I was that person in the basement where my life was a total shitbag, yeah, maybe I would take it to heart, but it's like it might ring true, but you know what I mean. So
But it's
Yeah,
funny,
fair
though,
enough.
like that. I don't think it's about necessarily how I don't know how obsessed you are with. There's some react like
totally.
I was there, right, at some point. I got into fucking deep debates over stuff I should have just let go in the past. But at some point, you're like,
I
listen,
should
I'm
probably put
gonna.
this on forwards.
That's
Yeah,
awesome,
you gotta
dude.
rep it.
It's got kind of like a blocker leather on it. I don't know if you guys can see that, but
I could I can
Yeah.
see Ty's got his Marner sweater back there too. Like, what else you got
Yeah.
back there, Ty?
I
Yeah, there
got
you go.
Matthews. I got McKinnon. I got
I
a
can't
Jake
wear these patterns.
Allen.
That's what.
I got some
McKinnon?
basketball shirts. Yeah.
Nice.
Where's the McKinnon? I
And
don't see
me,
it.
I'm in my kitchen, so my
Is it there?
wife's
Oh,
almost see
dude.
my fucking shit.
Oh,
And,
that's awesome, dude.
some nice hanging plants. Oh, he's got his McKinnon shirt. Fuck,
Yeah.
in the game.
Do you want any other
So
I got
team gear,
I don't
Fulton?
think Brian was expecting a Kurt like tour here.
I asked for it, man.
I don't know if
I
you
just
guys know Kurt. You guys know Kurt, obviously, from Leafs Twitter, the guy who's got that insane basement.
yeah, 100%.
Not
Yeah.
just that guy. He's an incredible dude, but
He's
yeah.
an incredible man. He's got all the passion in the world. I love it. I love it.
Not just that.
He's
He's
fantastic.
a good person, man. He's like deep, like he's direct messaged me like again, I started following him and he followed me when he had like 100 followers, and I saw his basement and I immediately retweeted it to the people that follow me and was like, this guy's insane. I have a shit ton of stuff in my attic. Like my dad and I collected for years. It's not Leaf stuff. It's like anything from Guy Lafleur to Bobby Orr to it's a crazy vast amount of shit. But I've never seen anything like this guy. Like it's not even like Hall of Fame. It's beyond that. So wild.
His,
But he's a
base,
really good dude.
his basement looks like an episode of like fucking the best episode of Pickers. You know what I mean? Like whenever they used to have those fucking Pickers, and then fucking you would go into a basement. You're like, what the fuck, man? He's got beer machines and fucking game worn mannequins to fucking display the shit. Like that is fucking next level. Like
A lot of it must
Like-
be he must have got it custom made. Like I don't know where that beer machine. He must have got it custom made. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know
Like,
how he gets.
he's got to know a rep.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got to know beer reps. Like he might.
I
Like what
guess,
does he do?
yeah.
Does he own a bar or something like that? Like, cause that
No,
would make
honestly,
sense.
I'm pretty sure he's in. He does finance, and I'm pretty sure it's at like an auto place, a large.
He has
car
that
dealership
kind
in
of
Alberta.
collection with working at I thought he'd be like in the oil,
Here's
like cause he's
the
from
thing,
Alberta,
man,
right?
like, I
Right?
know him. I know him. Kind
Yeah,
of
yeah.
well.
He's in Alberta.
I know him well-ish, like probably as well as someone could really know Kurt on Twitter, probably. But
Fair enough. Yep.
I don't ask those questions. Like, I haven't spent much on mine. Mine, I kind of did with my dad and inherited a lot of it. I know a lot of guys that played pro, so some of it's been given to me from them. Like I went to a lot of games and I got it myself. Like as a kid, I don't do that as an adult anymore. But I still collect it if I can. But I won't go like I won't. If I saw Austin Matthews, I wouldn't bother for an autograph. You know.
Nah.
Fair.
That's just me. And I'm probably in a very small minority of Leaf fans that would say that.
That's.
No,
Yeah.
here's the thing. You're
I think
completely
I think
different
Pat would
from
get
the
his
average.
autograph on the Matthews sweater.
Oh man, totally. This
Yeah,
guy
I would too, I
retweeted to
think.
get that sweater. Of course he would get his autograph.
Yeah, no, that sweater needs an autograph.
I'm just gonna laugh at my own
It
jokes.
needs
too.
to
I'm
be
assuming everyone else.
I
out
like
here
Ty's.
laughs.
I like Ty's angle on that. I need an autograph. I didn't know until now, but I do.
Yeah,
I need it.
needs an
I
autograph.
do fucking need it. We're right
Hey,
on the
man,
C, right?
Actually,
Listen, guys, a
And
golden
it looks
marker.
just like him being in your underwear too.
Listen,
Hey, hold on.
I'll do
Let's-
this one time, fucking Brian. Look,
man.
I'm honestly, yeah, I'm not honestly my fucking under. Well, I'm not going down
also
lower because that's horrible.
Oh fuck me.
Yeah, you
I
asked
think
for
you're
it.
onto something. I think we could actually get some momentum on that. Get Matthews to sign that as a joke. Why not?
Now,
Retweet
here's the thing.
challenge.
Would he be in his underwear? That's the question. That's the
Well, here, I
only
think
like
you have
when
to-
he
I think
signs
you
it, I'm
have to
gonna
give that
like.
away to charity, though, Pat. That's the thing. I think you'd have to auction
Okay,
it off
so
for charity.
here's the thing. I will. I'm not saying I will, but I will consider it after I've worn it to a game against the Leafs. Then I'll think about it. But it needs to fucking see a
That's
game
fair.
live, right?
Oh,
Thank you,
that's
Ty.
fair.
There you go. Yeah, it needs to see a game
Ryan,
first.
Brian, do you understand?
You need to
what's
you
happening
need to get your ass right down to the glass then and fucking like in your Matthews sweater like say fucking Snickers for tic tac toe for Snickers or something like that in your you know what they like the fucking like what the kid or fucking
Yes,
Snickers
yes.
for a puck or tic tac toe for a puck, right? You do it in
Yeah.
that and you turn around and you fucking show them. It'd be hilarious.
That would be great, man.
So
Yeah.
I think Pat was kind of casually trying to plug to get free Leaf tickets. I think that's what that was.
Oh, that's fucking exactly what I was doing.
Yes.
Trip to yeah.
Retweet
Trip to-
challenge.
What's
Did you
the
guys-
hashtag?
guys see this?
Somebody you know.
Did you
Hashtag
guys see
send
this? So
send Pat
I
to
was
Toronto.
When I was away, I was watching a late game. It was San Jose, Dallas. Actually, a phenomenal game. And Eric Carlson, holy shit, dude. But Hanson Carter just shamelessly plugs. They had these, I don't know what type of jerseys, but they were these cool. What do they do though? You know those when they do those pre jerseys where the Leafs did those indigenous jerseys, the warm up jerseys where they're all custom.
Yep.
And he's like, "Oh, those are sick. I'd love to have one." And all the guys on TNT are like, "Are you trying to get one for free?" And then by the end of the actual 30-second segment, someone had texted him a free one. Like, what a fucking guy!
Yeah, you know what?
That's hilarious.
This will not happen tonight. we got 6 people in the chat. The odds
Yeah,
are
we're not-
bad right now. We're good.
There-
I would love to
there's
do it
6
in
people
Montreal,
in
but
that?
yeah, even Joel
Are
showed
they
up.
all the
Paul?
regulars?
And yeah, well, all of them, like Paul and
Right on.
Joel and Joel. Let's honor his French name the way it should be pronounced.
So I got to bring this up. Fulton said something the other day or last week or something like that, and I can't unsee it now. Like the similarities between Slavkovsky and fucking Engvall are bananas. Like I couldn't unsee it, dude. Tonight I couldn't unsee it. I was like, "Fuck me, he's right." I didn't want you to be right, but you're right.
I'll try to learn. You
You
knew
want-
before the game what you were looking for. I didn't have that chance. I would have loved to hear that fucking quote before the game so I can actually look at it. That
Dude,
way.
I didn't even I didn't remember until I started watching him fucking play. Like I like it, you know, one of those things where fucking the flashback comes like, holy fuck, he's right, man. Yeah, the similarities are kind of astounding. Kind of scary considered we fucking spent the first overall pick on it. Like,
Yeah, but to be fair, for a long time, I've been a big Engvall like advocate. I mean, I think midway last year and this year, I that ship sailed for me. But like his frame, he's a big guy. You can wheel. Like he's got the tools. Like Slavkovsky, he's got the tools, man. But like, there's just something awkward about the way they skate. It just looks weird to me. It's not natural, but hey, it works.
I've always thought Slavkovsky has too much Europe in his game. That's what it feels like to me. Like there's always like he's always staying down for that extra second, looking for the call, and like I don't know. Like I want him to pan out, and I think he will. But I think they like you know what I mean. You can take the kid out of Europe, you can't take the Europe out of the kid, right? That's what it feels like to me.
My biggest worry is some of the highlights I've seen from him are just head down, like no care in the world, and just he's got a big frame and he can take it, but like eventually, like we've seen with Lindros, like you're gonna get hit too many times in the button and you're done, right? Like,
Yep.
so someone's got to teach him. I mean, Marty can; he's small enough, but he can take him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's done it so many times in a row now. Just fucking expose himself for huge hits, and he's so young already. Like, it's scary. That's a fucking scary part of Slav's game, right? Where he expects to be respected and I don't know, man. You don't expect that respect from your opponent, man. Be fucking prepared to get hit, especially the size you are. People are gonna want to test you for so, man. You got to be ready for every hit. Every time he got it was on him. Like, he fucking
And
exposed
it's just
himself.
speed.
I think there was even a guy, like, I don't think it was from San Jose, like, he said the book is out, you can fucking hit this guy. Like, there was somebody else from another team who said it, so the book is out.
Yep.
Head up.
So is that on the Habs for keeping him? Like, they should have maybe sent him back to Europe to build on his skills another year or so.
Oh, at least the World Juniors. Like, they would be kicking themselves for years for not sending him to the World Juniors. He should have been there.
So Pat,
I'm not. What's that?
Go ahead, Brian. Sorry, go ahead, man.
I'm not one to harp on development. I don't know enough about development, but I do feel that they're going to be kicking themselves for that. I do.
Makes
I
sense.
think he could have.
What were their options? Like, I don't think necessarily sending him back to Europe is the best play, just because
He
I
could have
don't
went
think
to
that
Laval.
solves his issues. But like, could he gone to the AHL?
Laval,
I
for
think
sure,
that's
100%.
for me that's the worst outcome, because there's so many fucking goons trying to fucking earn the spot, man. It's the worst. You think he's being tested in the NHL? He would get way more fucking tested in the AHL, where fucking guys just want to prove themselves on. Just get me that fourth line, right? They just want that chance to get
Okay.
up, and they'll play that style in the A. You know,
Yeah.
how many of
Now
them?
this
there
is
right?
wild. Now this is wild. What about sending him down to the O or the Q?
Oh yeah, I'm all for
Yeah, you
domination.
could do
Just go
that.
dominate. What? Yeah.
Like, I mean, people would
Here's
be
the thing,
all
though.
over the Habs. People would be all over them for doing it because that's like off the beaten path. But like, the Leafs have a couple guys that are from Europe that like I can't Abramov. I think his name is.
Easy.
He's-
Easy
yeah,
or whatever.
No, that guy's from college, I'm pretty sure. But there's a couple guys from Russia that have come over, and they've put them in Kingston and Peterborough, and they're fucking tearing it up. And they learn how from like actual NHL coaches or guys who played in the NHL. Sorry, like
Right.
that are maybe going to crack it, and they learn the North American style.
For
Yeah.
sure.
And well, his countryman and his buddy is where is he in Kitchener right now? Mishar.
Yeah. Is it Kitchener?
Yeah.
He's in Kitchener. Yeah. So I mean, like there's a familiar face too. So it's not a bad idea
Yeah.
for sure.
But you don't see first.
The other thing about the AHL with Slavkovsky is like in Laval we've got names that are sitting now that we don't need sitting. You know what I mean? There's like some names that need to be playing now that are already sitting in Laval. So if you send him down, it was just going to take another spot from somebody that you need to be developing, right? So
Yep.
and then once they pass that 40th game, like I mean, like what's the point then, right? And now he's out for the season, so it's a moot point. I still think that he would have benefited from everybody who goes to the World Juniors who has a good tournament comes back better. It is what it is.
I want.
Well,
I,
Cole
don't-
Caulfield
may-
Came
may-
back better.
I get what you're saying, but maybe if St. Louis is like, listen, I'm on a fucking day-to-day plan with the guy. I'm not letting it go, right? They're working hard. Like, St. Louis isn't accepting that Slav evolves into an average guy. He's trying hard to make like a fucking nice player out of him down the road, right? I think Martin St. Louis has that vision. So maybe it's something like that too. Like, we have a plan. We still see the guy at
Martin St.
NHL.
Louis again.
Martin St. Louis.
Can you say Martin St. Louis again?
Even if you guys are
You should hear him
wrestling-
say Joshua Wah, man.
Yeah, you guys say that one. Joshua Roy. Do it, guys.
Joshua Wah.
There it is.
Oh, wow.
Joshua Roy.
Oh, dude, I love it, Tyler. Do it again.
Hey man, it's pronounced
Joshua Wah.
Joshua Wah. All right.
Oh, Brian
Right.
been working on it. I like it. It's perfect now, dude.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
He was
Dude.
he was getting all me. I'm like, think Gord Miller, man. I don't give a fuck. That's how it's said. Joshua Wah.
No, it ain't.
Joshua.
And then
Oh,
somebody's
guys.
like, man, fucking, have you ever heard fucking Joshua Watt talk English? Like, I mean, fucking,
Yeah,
I think
it's a
we're
fair.
even.
Yeah,
Even Steven.
fair. To come back to fucking
Uh,
Mishar, you mentioned earlier, he's fucking 24 points in 24 games right now in Kitchener. So to your point,
Yeah.
right? To your point.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's,
and
yeah.
here's I don't know for Slav though. Maybe it's even a mutual decision where Slav wants to stay in the NHL too, right? Has that been asked? Maybe like he's living the real dream. That's the end goal, man. You want to play the NHL, right?
Yeah.
And I mean,
So, I don't know.
like once your first year is burned off to your entry level, I mean, it's still an entry level. We're still fucking 10 million over the fucking cap using long-term injuries, so it's not like we can do anything about it. If he's under a fucking contract for 800,000 or whatever he is, then fucking that's league minimum. That's a spot for league minimum. Sometimes it's about the business.
Yeah.
Well, no player, no rookie is gonna want to be sent down. Like you don't.
No, you
I don't
get like a
think you want
10%
someone
of the salary.
You don't
Yeah.
want a guy who's gonna be like, yeah, I want to go back down. Like no.
No.
Fair. Yep.
Harvey Pinard scored his first goal today, boys. For
How you say that?
Harvey
Pinard.
Nah. They did.
No.
Well, close, I guess.
No, that's how you say it now.
That is.
Yeah, I
how
guess
you
so.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, speaking of first goals in the NHL, that was his first goal.
Was it?
He's they hit, yeah. Didn't they? Didn't they say it was his first
I
goal?
thought it was second. I thought he scored one in.
They call that kid Lavaliger.
Yeah, he did.
'Cause,
He scored one last year, 21-22. It's his second
okay,
goal.
so they meant
Yep,
the first
yep,
of the
yep.
year.
Yep.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, first of
he's
the season.
Laval's version of Gallagher, so they call him Lavaliger, and it's good to see him get on the board. Lavaliger.
That's great.
Yeah.
Fucking trying to get me started on Gallagher. That's cheap. Not a night like tonight.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
You shouldn't do that.
I got
fucking cunt.
I got a question for you boys. I had this is just something like fun, stupid content that I thought of. What is your favorite joke where your team is the punchline? I'll give you an example of mine first. Ready?
I'm not ready.
How many Habs fans does it take to screw in a light bulb?
None. They just talk about how good the old one was.
How bright the old one was, yeah.
That's actually
Do you
clever.
guys have
Son of a
Yeah,
bitch.
That's why it's my favorite.
I like the one where the guy goes to court. The kid goes to court because his parents are beating him, and then he says he wants to go to the Maple Leafs because they don't beat anybody.
That's your favorite one?
My wife's about to walk past, and she is not impressed. Oh, she's beautiful, everybody.
She does look good, man. Could she hear us?
She can hear us, yeah.
Yeah,
YouTube
she
loves
does
her.
look
You can
good.
say more.
Awesome. Do you have a joke, Fulton? I know I can't even think of one. A joke where the punchline is the
Honestly,
Habs and it's
A really good one? No, but like on Twitter, all I ever hear is like the 1967 or you lost to Zamboni, all the cheesy shit ones, like
Man, I have been through this so many times with Habs fans. Like, chirps are supposed to be fresh, and that's like chirping 101. You got to keep them fresh. Even 5 days after the fucking 3-1 nonsense, and I'm like, fucking, like, you guys just you're no good at this. Don't just shut up. You're like, leave it to us. Like,
You're never safe anymore either. Like the other day, my wife, well, it's not the other day, it was like a month ago. My wife took my son to a dance or something. And one of the fathers at the dance said, "Hey, when you go home to your husband, tell him 1967.
That's the
first
see, that
thing
is,
she says to me.
Why am I
that is
finding
so
this?
fucking strange,
I'm
man.
finding it so funny right now. I don't know why. That's awesome. What's wrong with that? Sounds perfect
She
to
walks
me.
in the house, she's like, so
This guy
Daddy
says,
said 1967? Like,
Oh,
and I'm
man.
like, oh, fuck off.
I fucking love it. I can't lie. That's awesome. I don't know who
hate
that
that
guy.
shit.
I don't know who that guy is, but I fucking love him. He's awesome.
I've also got one that you can use about any general group, but like anytime you need to. So it's like, how did the Leafs fan find his sister in the woods? Not
Wow.
too bad. Not too bad.
Holy shit.
Fucking dude.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, that's one of my. That is my favorite for sure.
Not
That's a
bad.
good one, yeah.
Oh,
Well, man, I was at work and I try explaining to people who don't know hockey well the David Ayres situation, right? Like I was
Oh,
talking
God.
to my boss, and she was like, "Wait, so like they just grabbed like their Zamboni driver?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
It's hard for me to actually explain that and like keep a straight face, right? And like the fact that we actually lost, right? Wild.
Yeah, we just
Did you
chose
know that-
Zamboni driver
Did
and
you know
lost
that we
to
were this? Did you know we were this close to our own fucking loss to a Zamboni just this week? Bobrovsky
No way.
got hurt. Yeah, and they brought in what's his Aaron Lyon or something like that, or
but
whatever
they-
his name is. But they needed an emergency
it was a
call
cop.
up, so it was a
It was a
cop
cop.
that was just
It was-
waiting. And I even tweeted, I'm like, this has lost to a Zamboni driver written all fucking over it, man.
Hang on.
Like I
hang
was
on.
sure it was gonna happen.
I would rather lose to a badass cop than a fucking Zamboni driver. So I honestly,
And
I'm already preparing
you're
my
not the one
defense here if it
saying that.
ever fucking
I was
happens.
about to say, and we'll fucking draw that line in the sand and defend that until the day we fucking die.
Yes, I will.
That's like,
Yes,
that's like
I
no
will.
one loses to a bear if they have a ponytail, right, Brian?
Bingo, bingo.
Bingo.
Awesome.
Bingo.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah. Let Fulton in on the logic there. For like, we don't have a fact checker, so we just say shit. May or may not be true. So there was this whole
0%
Yeah, it's true.
chance it's fucking
0%. You don't fucking know that, Pat. Like,
Oh, fuck.
No one with a
I just claimed that
ponytail
there
has
was
ever
no-
lost to
yeah.
a bear in a fight.
Yeah,
No, never
That's a
been, never been mauled to death. Never
that's
been
a
mauled to death.
okay. So let's start a hashtag. Hashtag Brian
Never
Facts.
lost.
Brian Facts right there,
Brian
man.
Facts.
Hashtag
Yeah.
Brian Facts. So unverified,
I will
and if you ever verify that, like you'll be really upset. Like I can't believe
I
you
think
actually
that-
fucking verified that
That's
shit.
probably
It's for-
mine.
The only way to find the answer to that is on the dark web, and none of us have the dark web. So fucking take it easy.
Maybe I do through my
I had
fucking
a phone
cable,
attached
Brian.
to the dark web once.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hang on, I'm going with Brian. Dab time, right? Okay, I had a twisted question for you guys. So if you could pick one Habs right now and have him in your team for like the next 5 years or so, salary doesn't count.
One
man.
have.
Yeah, for 5 years.
I have to pick one.
Say
Right
what?
now?
Yeah.
Right now?
No, not
Jack
considering. Oh, are you serious? You'd pick him ahead of fucking Gooley?
He's overrated right
Like-
now, I'm telling you. I like him, but he's overrated. No, I would not take him.
Who would you take?
Sorry, who did you
That's-
say you would
that's my
take?
answer.
Jacky.
Who did you say you would? Oh, but I mean, like, you have to understand that it's like that's part of the that's the formula. That's something they're missing, and he's young and he's
No, boy.
fucking
I
insanely.
agree.
I
I
agree.
Brian,
That's
I
what would
don't
take too.
disagree, but I think that's
5
the
years?
obvious choice.
guys, here's the thing. Gooley ain't a fucking soft player. He brings some of that too, but he's way his ceiling is like there. So I would fucking gamble on. If I was someone else on the outside, I gamble on Gooley way before. If I could pick him free, Gooley way ahead of Jacky because the ceiling it's unknown, man.
The thing is you're saying you're that's the thing. Free. That's the word.
Yeah,
Free.
that's the word. Yeah. Who do you take?
Yeah. So my answer is neither of those. Neither of those.
Suzuki-
It's not a
Suzuki?
defenseman either.
Who?
I would take Suzuki in a heartbeat. I'm a big Suzuki.
Oh man,
Oh, that's my second. That was my second.
I think
your
if
fan?
Toronto if they have one more guy down the middle, like if they had a Suzuki, like holy shit.
Can I hear your center depth chart right now with Suzuki?
If Suzuki's
Yeah,
in
like-
there?
Where do you
yeah,
slot
like
the
how
center-
did it go?
Yeah. Please.
It would be Matthews, John Tavares, Suzuki, and then Camp on the
Son of a bitch.
You wouldn't have Suzuki ahead of Tavares right now?
No,
I think I would. I would.
Yeah.
second line power play. Like, man, your power plays would be stupid.
I think that John Tavares is
like,
the type of guy who would allow him to go to the second line.
I'm not really like a big. That's your second line. That's your third line. Like I don't know. Like when I was playing, there wasn't a big discrepancy between your second and third.
Oh,
so like you can I don't know.
Just
One
juggle them all.
Yeah,
Roll them all.
better. If your third line's playing better, you play them more, right? So
Exactly. Who was your first line tonight?
Fair.
Right? Who was your first line tonight? It was like that camp line was your first line
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean the same thing happens to us. To be honest, in the last 5-6 games, whatever line Kirby Doc was on, that was our best line. That's just the way it's been.
yeah.
And I gotta say,
here's the
I
thing,
was
I'm a huge John Tavares fan. So like I got to play with him a little bit when we were younger, and like in minor hockey. So the
name
guy-
drop. Okay.
What's that? What did he say?
Name drop. Same.
No, but
Same vibe.
it's something that I always, when people ask me, they're like, "Who's one of the best guys you played with?" I'm like, I don't like to like, but yeah, like there's when you actually get on the ice with some of these guys, there's a major difference between someone like that and he's so like there's different people that are humble, and he's a really humble guy, and yeah, man, when we signed him, I didn't give a fuck about the salary. I think he's fantastic. I mean, it's put us in a shitty situation, kind of, but I mean, I don't know. You can't.
Well,
but I mean,
sign
like,
John
We're in
Tavares.
so many shitty situations, it don't matter at this point.
Exactly. Like it's not exclusive to the signing of John Tavares to be
Totally.
like
No.
like we talked about earlier this week. Like hand delivering anybody to UFA is fucking suicide in this league. You can't do it. Not at this age. You know what I mean? If you want to lock him up for a bridge contract and let him go at UFA at like 38, 39, let them go and get another payday then, or 38 or 28, 29, like going into their 30s and shit. You can pull that off, but you can't walk somebody at fucking 28 to fucking UFA. You just can't do it.
Yeah. No.
Like that's like what is that?
Yeah.
Honestly, here we go. We have two reasonable Leafs fans. What's going to happen? Are they going to trade him? Are they going to sign him? What's going to happen?
I just like watching the fire burn, Brian. I don't like making predictions. Then I look like an idiot.
Oh, dude, let me tell you, we set the bar on fucking stupid comments on this show, so don't fucking worry about looking stupid. Don't. We'd say the dumbest shit ever.
I gotta tell
You're
you, Ryan,
asking
but I'm still a bit offended. Say
Oh,
what?
sorry, go ahead.
You're asking if you think they're going to trade Tavares at some point?
No, I'm
Ooh,
talking
I
Matt.
don't think
What do you
so.
do?
Oh, Matthew.
Oh, Matthew?
What do you do? No, it's
Uh,
sorry.
What's the question?
I
What-
think it's going to be.
what the Leafs should do
Hold on. Let
If
me
he
back
goes
this up
to-
for like.
if he pulls a John Tavares and goes to free agency without leading the team into what his intentions are or whatever. Is that the question?
You can't let him do that. Like if it's even an inkling of that indication, you have to fucking trade him for the biggest haul you've ever
You trade him and get whatever the hell you can for him if he's going to be like that.
Well, I mean, you're going to get a fucking king's ransom for him, like for sure.
Yeah.
Trade him to New
But I
York.
mean, like
You
what-
guys
I
doing
don't
it?
think Kyle Dubas. If Kyle Dubas has a job next year, I don't think he trades him. But it depends on who's in the office, right?
Yeah, well, you need to get him signed before the season starts because you can't go into the fucking deadline with somebody who, like, basically, like Tavares had, like, don't trade me. I want to go through this playoff run, and then fucking walks. Like, you can't do it. If you like, man, I'd like. It's
No.
almost like you have to be shopping him this summer if he's not signed to start the season.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Yeah.
It's just business
Uh,
at this point, right? Like if you don't put ink to paper before our fucking skates hit the ice, I have to shop you. Dude.
I don't think you're wrong at all. I just don't know if that's how they'll handle it.
I'm
Yeah,
not one.
yeah.
To,
Oh no, I'm not predicting. All I'm saying is that
Brian.
we've been burned. Daniel burned us the same way. I can't do it.
I'm
Like,
not one to make predictions at all.
Yeah.
I'm not that
I
type of
think you're predicting
fucking
something. I
person,
feel
right?
a prediction here.
I put this out there all the time. That like sometimes you cheer with your heart and sometimes you cheer with your head, right? And like, man, it's a sliding scale on every topic every day. Sometimes you're sliding more towards cheer, but I mean, like if you're cheering 100% with your head, fuck me, man, you can't do it. I don't know.
No,
It's scary. It would be scary to me. But
Crazy scenario. I had someone on Leafs Twitter ask me, and I still haven't answered. Some of them when it's too yeah.
Who out there?
I don't answer them, but like I forget who it was, but they said if Arizona lands Bedard and they offer you the Leafs, Bedard plus for Matthews, what do you do?
if you don't take it, you're insane.
Right?
yeah.
But it was a good
Insane
question.
if you don't take that. Yeah, it's a great question. And again, like me from a business standpoint, the money you fucking save by making that trade, like you signed Bedard to the 3-level entry level deal and put him in the fucking game starting next year, maybe even like he could play at 18, I would imagine.
Totally.
The money you save, the money you could spend somewhere else, and like this kid's special, man. Like I didn't watch him at all until I saw him at the World Juniors, and I'm like, I wanted to be skeptical about him. There's something special about this kid.
Crazy.
Oh yeah, I'd say.
Yeah, it was fun watching, man. I said it like I'd say it all the time. I used to dream about playing in that tournament. Now I dream about being a parent of a player in that tournament. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
I
I know what you mean.
hope my boy fucking plays in that tournament someday. I have a feeling he'll be more of an artist, but I just fucking hope.
At least I got four
Fingers
shots
crossed,
of the
man.
boys playing.
I'm rooting for you, buddy. Have him bring that Subban sweater all the way to the top.
Yeah, no matter what, eh? Even when it looks like a belly shirt.
So Samsonov looked good tonight there, boy. And hold on. Content, I remember now. Game management. Fulton. Remember the fucking Matt Murray shit? Whether he's fucking pushed off the net 4 times in like fucking 2 games or some shit. That's just game management. Fucking back that shit up right now.
I forgot all about this, man.
Oh, fuck me. I was laughing about it today because I was like, fucking, like, Montembeau was in the net. I was like, just push the fucking thing off. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that would be some pretty smart game management right about there.
Well, all right, okay.
All right. Drop the bits.
Big whoop. Want to fight about it?
Now I can back
Yes, let's hear it.
So, yeah, like, I don't know, man. When I played, things were different, but I like to play penalty kill. I love blocking shots. I was that kind of guy. But yeah, man, there's times where you're just bagged, and it's the end of a game, and you're praying that your goalie, you can't get a whistle, and he's scrambling, and you're praying that, just accidentally on purpose knock it off, get a whistle, let me catch a breath, right? So, or get a change, or anything. So, I mean, there's many times where I walked up to my goalie, I was like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, it was when I was my first year junior as an underager, and he was like, "Yeah, man, I'm gonna pull my lace on my pad." He's like, I'll get you guys, 30 seconds. And I was like, "What?" He was like, "Just no one will notice. Don't worry." He did it. And he was really good at that kind of shit. And man, it saved us a lot of shitty goals that could have been prevented, right?
That's some fucking Bob Hartley level trickery that's gonna get some fucking
crazy.
rules changed. It's gonna get some rules changed. You guys are fucking around some dumb bullshit right now that's gonna be a fucking new rule next year or the year after that, man. That's some fucking Bob Hartley bullshit right there, man.
Now
That's Ginger. He was a goal.
I do funky shit all the time.
Yo,
Okay, so we got a defenseman and a goalie. Now, whenever I saw that, And I'm like, I could watch 35 fucking games of hockey and never see the net come off once, and then it comes off 4 times in fucking 2 games. And so so this is what I was saying. It's like when the book comes out that you're the type of goalie that'll do that thing. And I even put it. That's the thing that'll come back to bite you in the ass at the exact wrong time. That's a Marty McSorley illegal curve. You know what I mean? Like, that's when you're gonna fucking get the call. It's in game 6 or game 7, you know, and it's fucking pushing the net off. And I would be devastated if I fucking got roasted for that fucking penalty at that time.
They were too on. It was too much. Like, it was excessive.
Yeah. I mean, if that was a span over a dozen games and you see it happen for, like, you know what I mean? Like, fucking the guy plays hard. He goes post to post. But, I mean, 4 times in 2 games was fucking just bananas. and the one was, like, you know what I mean? It was... Anyway, I'm glad that we had that little Twitter back and forth over that one, because that one made me fucking giggle, for sure.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Here it is. It's a fucking penalty when it's not your goalie, but it's game management when it is your goalie. That's what that is.
I was gonna say I would have fucking loved it if Bryce did that, right? I was like, oh yeah, that's all I defend whatever fucking angle suits my fucking bias right now. Easy.
I would have been fine if he got out of the way as Kreider was coming in to knock it off for him. Yeah,
that would have been nice, right?
Yeah.
Rob says Gallagher reputation earned for guys like that who play it rough. Here's the thing though, Gallagher plays it with fucking Brian Gianta's body, right?
Yeah.
To say that shit. Trying to play fucking Corey Perry's game with Gianta's body. That's what happens, man. It's not gonna work.
Yesterday, whenever the Habs, or the day before when the Habs game ended, it switched over to Edmonton and Tampa, and I caught Darnell Nurse and Corey Perry getting in a fight. I mean, after watching that fucking melee in Montreal with Florida, like everybody, like there was crazy amounts of fights. Everybody, it was high intensity, and watching these two get in a fight, like it was hilarious. It was the slowest motion. Corey Perry. It was pathetic. All for show. Hilarious.
Remember Simmons fight? The slaps? Anybody remembers that?
Oh, yeah. Semin. Yes,
Semin, yeah.
Who was that against?
I don't remember. I just remember fucking it was hilarious, dude.
It was on Mark Stahl.
Yes.
Wow. Awesome.
Speaking of Taves, do you think they'll be traded at this deadline, or do you think they'll just ride it out?
I think they'd be dumb not to.
Why wouldn't you go for a cup? I mean, like it would. Yeah, you've won a couple, but it's been a while, right? And everybody says what they said after they got paid. They never won again, right? I don't know. Yeah. I'd move on and have a good run too if I could. And I mean, those two names would be right at the top of the. What's that?
Yeah, I mean, go ahead, man.
No, it's all right.
It helps your organization long term too. So,
yep.
Like, man, imagine Taves saying, "Okay, send me to Winnipeg." Like, Winnipeg's pretty good. I mean, I don't think they're as good as people like the standings necessarily show, but Taves going back to Manitoba and trying to run for a cup, I'd be, low key cheering for the Jets if the Leafs weren't in it, right? I don't know.
I'll be completely honest. I cheer for any Canadian team. I'll cheer for the Leafs if they're in it at the end. I hate it. Yeah, maybe not the Senators there. Fuck those fucks, but the rest of them.
Yeah, fuck the Senators.
Yeah, fuck the Senators. Fuck the Senators.
Fuck the Senators.
We're agreeing way too much, you guys.
I told Brian of that too. I met in like cyber fucking meetings. I met like a Senators fan in I don't know where you live, whatever. He has a fucking Senator sticker behind him. I just met the guy, and I'm like, so I see you're a Sens fan. And he off the bat, he's like, "Listen, we're a threat to nobody. You don't fucking start shit with me. Leave me alone." I almost cried, man. I almost cried laughing. I was, holy shit, the guy was prepared for that jab the moment he put the fucking sticker behind him, right? Oh, I fucking love it.
Wow.
I love it.
We're a threat to no one. That's hilarious.
We're a threat to no one. You stop right now. Oh shit, that's all. I loved it. Awesome. I fucking laughed so bad.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm just more shocked that you've come in touch with all 9 of the Ottawa Senators fans in your day-to-day job. It's incredible.
Yeah. Yeah. I pretty much did. Dude, it's a
And their
fucking joke.
burners.
Y'all remember when they went one goal away from a fucking Stanley Cup Finals like couple of years ago, and they shut down the whole fucking top part of the arena because it was fucking empty. That that's
I
fucking
do remember that.
that's the fucking Arizona of Canada right there. That's a shame, man, that you can't sell all those fucking 20,000 tickets to a fucking semi-final game where you could clinch a fucking final participation. It's crazy to me, man. Fucking Arizona right shit right there.
You can't even give them away. It's that fucking, and I'm not making excuses, but that fucking arena is so goddamn far out. There's no transit that goes there. It's like it's really really bad. It's a terrible place for an arena.
I heard as a joke that Ottawa fans would be happy because it's a much funner ride to go to Quebec City.
Yeah, it's closer. It's closer.
Not closer.
Even kidding. You can get to Hull faster for sure.
Here's the thing, yeah, maybe not closer, but it seems like the ride is way more smoother, and you get to see old Quebec and stuff. Like, it's fun, right? They have a nice modern arena and stuff. Like, why wouldn't you like to go there, right? It's a nice trip, not too far, totally worth it.
Yeah.
If you're gonna go to fucking Canada, you go out of the game and see fucking condos and nothing to fucking take a drink or have like barely stuff around. They're not helping it, man. It's crazy.
No.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Still though, like I feel like you could put a fucking NHL franchise up in Owen Sound and you'd get more fucking fans every night than you're getting out in Canada. It's shocking to me. It's literally shocking. Like if I lived in Ottawa, if I was a decent hockey fan or someone that like, okay, fuck, whatever, I can't go get a nice meal and a drink, but like I would drive 30, 40, 50 minutes an hour to go see Matthews playing my team. Like it's crazy to me.
But
I don't know. I have a hard time
what's the
understanding.
biggest arena in that like in those city? Like, do you actually have something over at least like 12, 15,000 seats in Kitchener or Owen Sound or stuff like that? I don't know, man. I'm just around like Ontario.
There's quite a few, but where I am, like the Harry Lumley Arena is probably like 4,000, maybe. I don't know, but
close to Arizona's fucking building. That's fair, man. It's actually an NHL standard now. You can have like 5,000 seats. That's okay.
It might be less than that. I don't know it that well, to be honest, but no, I feel like I just don't understand. Like I know Ty would drive. At least an hour to go see the Leafs play. Like, look at
I
how
drive more than an hour, buddy.
Man. Those people were coming
to Halifax.
Man, like, I don't know.
I'd go to Halifax. That's hilarious.
Get it.
Yeah. I drive from here to Vancouver whenever the Habs show up, and that's like a 3.5 hour round, like one way. So.
Oh, I thought it was closer to Vancouver, man.
Like Arizona, I get it.
I thought you were closer to Vancouver than that.
No, 3.5 hours. I'm in the fucking desert in the middle, man.
I thought it was close. My bad.
No, that's rainforest, desert.
Hey, it's a big country. It's pretty close.
It's Canada's Australia. You called it, right?
Yeah, on certain things, and then it's the
I
Denver.
need to go out there.
You were in Kelowna this summer, weren't you?
Me?
Who?
Yeah, weren't you in Kelowna this summer?
I was mistaken. My conference was in Victoria, so that was my man. I need to get out to BC more. Fuck, dude, it's unreal out there.
It's a lot of fun.
Beautiful.
Yeah. My lilacs are budding. That's what it's like.
That's what it's like. Your lilacs are budding right now.
Yeah, bro.
No way, that's crazy.
I'll fucking send you a picture. I was fucking dumbfounded. Like normally it's a couple. We had an early winter. The winter was like fucking. It hit us out of nowhere. We didn't even get to close the golf course properly. Like we didn't do anything that we were supposed to do. So we got an early winter, and I'm not sure if that's why we're having such an early spring. But holy fuck, man, she's a beauty. The sun's gonna start coming out this week too.
Expect the fires anytime now.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's not funny.
Pat, because of you, I'm getting more higher.
More higher.
And those Those chocolates are starting to kick in a little bit. Feeling that.
Oh boy.
Big
Okay.
tasties there.
I don't know. I don't know if you're like me, man. But whenever I'm on edibles, words get so fucking hard. Like my tongue swells up. And it's like fuck. I stumble over my words. And this is a hand to God. I can't stop doing accents. Like I'll talk in accents. Like my wife she'll look over at me and she's like, "Fucking, are your edibles kicking in?" I'm like, "Why?" She's like, "You're talking in a Mexican accent. Like fucking stop." Like
Can we-
fucking
Can I hear it?
no.
Please. Por favor.
No.
I love being a Mexican flying.
Por favor, señor. Please.
Yeah.
Por favor. Oh, this is so dumb.
Oh, hang on. Eller, is that you? 1 second, boys. Okay.
Yeah. So, Ty, I think we didn't give you the chance to answer. Who would you pick? You said Suzuki would be your second pick, I believe, if you had to pick one habit.
Yeah, and draft that was my first.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Oh, yeah, my bad. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
My bad. Fucking stoned. Nice. Yeah, but don't you think Gooley's pretty physical, too, that he could kind of, like, bring
Oh
back-
yeah, he
but-
definitely is.
But this, so I don't know, man. I feel like that's unfair. But I do see what you mean. Like the guy will go at anyone, and we've seen it against fucking monsters so far. He's scared of nobody.
Anyone, and Toronto needs that fire
But yeah,
because Wayne
Hey,
Simmons
Pat.
has soft hands now.
How long
So-
we been going, Pat? I might have to call this. That's my daughter. She needs help.
110.
Yeah, dude.
110. Are we
Yep.
cool? Are we cool?
It's your call, man. If you want to cut that there,
Are you guys all
Oh,
right with
everything went frozen.
well, we're good, Ty. If you don't see us, we see you right now. It's all your video is still smooth. Okay, man. If you
Anyway.
wanna,
Yeah. Are,
It's your
I'm
show.
sorry,
I don't care.
That's all good.
awesome.
Ty, fucking, we're gonna just start a show with you, man. Like fucking, just one big fucking camera on you. Anyway, yeah, like I need to call this, boys, because she needs help. She
Okay.
All right,
woke
guys.
up, had a nightmare, all that stuff.
It was fun having you
Thanks for
guys.
having
It was a bit short. Let's do that again, man. Maybe after Leafs win. So we have a challenge coming
Yeah.
up that I guess we don't need to announce, but you'll see something weird happening on the Fulton and Ty's timelines in the near future. Yep,
Yeah.
yeah, that's all
Yeah,
I'm gonna
dude.
say. I think. Guys, thanks for coming on the show. It was awesome, man.
Thanks for having us, guys.
Yeah, thanks for having us. I want to
Are
come
we-
back. That would be fun.
Yeah.
I would love that. I would love that. Like if you guys want to do this again, I would love that. Pat, wait a
Let's do
second.
it.
Are we off? Are we
Nope.
off?
Nope,
We're still on.
we're still on.
All right. I'll reach out whenever we're off air because we like our wager. I'd like the I'm so happy.